Why are parrots so intelligent? For whatever reason, parrots had to figure out how to solve problems. Researchers have found there are Amazon green parrots of northern dialect, a southern dialect, and parrots that spoke both. My Quaker was an ungroomed mess when he flew away from his keepers and ended up with us. He didn't appear to know how to groom. My Amazon taught him to groom, taught him how things worked in the household. We give our birds fresh foods mostly. Baby, the Quaker, didn't know about eating fresh foods and he learned. He told his name. Baby taught us the games he played with his former owners. He prefers hand feeding. He eats too selectively and has had nutrition problems. They clearly transfer information socially. An Amazon flies a 5-mile radius around his nest area. They memorize all the food sources and when those tree foods and so on ripen each year. My Amazon behaves like he has normal vision with what looks like a fisheye donut around a telephoto central vision. This would be very useful flying high above the forest and looking for food and danger. He watches the sky when outside for predators and stays under shelter, overhang, trees, or on my arm. He likes to play with the oscillating sprinkler on hot summer days. Zeus's top bird. He is a bully. Baby, the Quaker, won't eat when Zeus can see him except for hand feeding. Since Baby has been grooming him a lot, he has gotten lazy in his grooming. Zeus checks out everything on his soup plate and often chooses the spaghetti squash or various other things at times to save for last, like a child might do. Then he is usually an enthusiastic eater. Baby is a very fussy eater. They are like a couple of little kids. Zeus knows parrot telepathy, but Baby doesn't, yet. I have met some other Amazons and they also knew parrot telepathy, so I could carry them where they wanted to go. Zeus steers my arm by leaning. Intelligent isn't actually the word that I use, but more like little smart asses that will outsmart you and make you feel like an idiot whenever they get the chance. I happen to have 2 of those little smart asses living under the same roof as me, and to say that they are a challenge is an understatement. Every day and night it's more than a challenge to keep up with these guys, and I'm constantly trying to outsmart them but with very little success, and why I keep trying is a mystery to me. I would love to tell you of all of the things that they do to me and my wife, but I don't have enough time or energy to write down all of their antics, but I can tell you that I wouldn't give them up for a ton of money. There's just something about having parrots in your life that is very hard to relay to other people because they wouldn't understand if I told them, and believe me, I have tried to no avail. I have read a lot of things about parrots and tried to learn how and why they are so very intelligent, but I still can't find out why they are smarter than me because they are not supposed to be. So now I don't even bother anymore, and I just resign myself to the fact that they are going to be able to outsmart and outlive me, and there is nothing I can or will do about it, and I just gave up. These are the 2 culprits that have ruined my life forever, but I guess that I love being ruined. Parrots are capable of logical leaps, according to a new study in which a gray parrot named Awisa used reasoning to figure out where a bit of food was hidden. Alex was an African gray parrot who was studied extensively. Animal psychologist Dr. Irene Pepperberg. With a vocabulary of about 100 words, Alex could label objects and colors and had a rudimentary understanding of numerical concepts. Dr. Pepperberg's experiments concluded that Alex was not just mimicking language by rote, but that he actually understood the concepts and even created a few words of his own. She compared Alex's intelligence to that of a 5-year-old human child. I am guessing it is because of how amazing nature is, although we fail to realize and respect it. Because many animals are highly intelligent, and just because they don't speak, don't use tools or drive or develop computers, it doesn't mean they don't think and understand. Still, they had to adapt to life, and since understanding, literally, intellecting, simply helps in life, other animals than us haven't missed out on it, either. It's a fascinating topic, and most people can learn a lot from the research or experiences that have already been made. And still there would be so much more to find out, if only we cared more to open our eyes in respect, rather than just exploiting the animals and their habitats for our short-lived, and therefore not that intelligent purposes.